There we go.
Every time you ask me to talk, all I can hear is, I'm on a dolphin.
And this is why I have to do the intros all the time.
Take a good hard look at the
Motherfucking bull! I got my speaking prompts.
and my flippy flabbies. When I came over today, I was telling Jaren about a revelation I had this morning. So I've been doing daily weighing. And partly I've been doing the daily weighing to get over my fear of the scale and just understand it's going to say what it's going to say regardless of what I do. But yesterday was a hard workout, and I really wanted the scale to be down. And I realized as I stepped on the scale and saw the number and it was up 6 pounds from yesterday, 7 pounds from yesterday, that what I was looking for from the scale was not just a number, not just information, because it's just a tool. I was looking for validation from the scale to tell me that I worked hard enough yesterday. And so why don't we talk about that?
Okay.
Because I think it was the first time I realized I wanted an inanimate object that is just there for measurement purposes to give me something.
Interesting. Okay.
I wanted it to validate me. I wanted it to say, good job, all of that hard work doing the things you don't necessarily enjoy. Mm-hmm. Because Wednesdays are the hard day. I wanted to say good job. And the way it would say good job was being lower than it was yesterday. So is that something that you've seen, experienced, have thoughts about?
Yes, lots of it. I typically fluctuate anywhere from like 3 to 10 pounds a day. Now that I'm lighter than I've been in the past, it's more like an average of probably 4 to 6 is pretty much my normal swing now. Yeah. But it used to be as high as 12 pounds in a day. I could definitely do, and summertime changed it. So I have weighed daily for lots of years, and I've done it from a lot of different places. Yeah. I've been in the place of, why isn't this shit going down? I just did all this stuff, it should be down. Yeah. So I faced that one. That one I learned kind of a long time ago because I always am up in weight after a training session. There's inflammation that happens and all those things, right? Typically a big workout, I'm up a few pounds for a day or two before I see any change. So I've already had to kind of work through that one. But that was definitely a hurdle at first. And
how did you work through it?
I educated myself and paid attention to the trends, and also it involved just facing what I was actually doing decision-wise. Because once you see those fluctuations in your weight, or for me, then when I see a pattern, I try to reverse engineer it to see what's causing the change. Okay. So then I noticed that there's a lot of different reasons that my weight fluctuates. In the summertime, because it's hot and I was in the gym, right? The gym is open air, so if it was 90 degrees outside, it was 90 degrees inside. And I was there for 12 hours. So over the course of the day, it was not uncommon for me to sweat out like 6 to 8 pounds of water. Yeah. And if I didn't proactively stuff myself with water with minerals in it and everything, I would lose, 5 to 8 pounds in a day of just water weight, which then factor in the next day of cramping, being slightly dehydrated, and then it's still hot. That was a thing that just got worse until I'm like, oh shit, I need to keep an eye on this. Yeah. And so I learned that the temperature affects how my weight looks on the scale. I then also, from years of force feeding and doing things like that to grow, learned how to account for the weight of the food, the volume of food that I eat. And so that's another thing that can affect the scale. You learn that from weight cutting to do comps, because I used to cut up to, I think the biggest cut I ever did was like 26 pounds. Wow. In over a 24-hour period. Pull all the water out, don't eat, like all those things, and then the next day you put all the weight back on. And so to do that, I learned that a gallon of fluids is about 8 pounds.